Hi, my name is Martin and I'm a commercial photographer and I shoot products daily basis. I've seen so many different videos in YouTube where they are explaining how to shoot white background product images, and there are different styles, different techniques. So I thought I will create one video series where I explain my different workflows and techniques, how I shoot product images in my studio. I have been doing this for about last 10 years now, and I've got some really good tips and tricks that help me every day to get the best results. What do we need for a start? We need a camera, we need some lights, we need a table and a background. For a camera I'm using Canon equipment, and this is EOS R with 100mm macro lens, and it's tethered to my computer, which is way better for studio photography when you can see the image on the big screen rather than using the small LCD on the camera. And for the lights I'm using Profoto studio flashes, which are really meant for professional work, and I get a really good quality out of these. And for the table I'm using white acrylic plastic material, which is really good, and a little bit reflective surface, which will give really nice results on the product photography. So in this video I'm using two flashes, one for the product as a main light and one for the background to get this even and nice white background. First, usually when I start shooting, then I start from the background and then I move on to the product, because first thing is to get the background evenly lit so it's nice pure white, and then once I have this set properly, then I move on to the product and start lighting the product. So let's get started. I will take one test shot just to see how it looks, and for this I usually turn off the main light just to get only the background. Now I have turned off the main light and I only have background flash turned on. In the camera, I usually, when I start shooting, then I take the first shot without the flashes, just to see if there's any kind of ambient lighting that might affect my product image. So for that, I will turn off the transmitter and take one shot, and we see we have pure black image. And from here on, I will start lighting everything. So let's turn on the remote and let's take one shot. And what we have is, I could say, almost perfectly lit background, but it's just a little bit darker. As you can see, it's not pure white here, so we need to turn up the power just a little bit. And let's take another one, and that's perfect. Nice bright white edges on the product, which is exactly what we need. We have pure white background, but the table is still a little bit gray. But we don't worry about that, because once we turn on the main light for the product, then this table will get brighter. Now that we have all set for the background, I will turn on the main light. And let's take another test shot. So as you can see, it's a little bit dark in here, so we need some more power for the product. So now we have added some power for the main light, and let's take another shot. And this is exactly what we need. Product on a white background, nicely and evenly lit. And I want to share one little tip that I'm using when shooting products in the studio. If you look at the LCD on the camera, you see that those black areas are blinking. This black area on the LCD is highlight warning for the image. I'm using this function on the camera to make sure that I'm not having any kind of clipping on the product. Product has to be properly lit and it can't be too much. So this is my guideline, and if I see any kind of areas blinking like that on the product, then I know that I need to turn the power down just a little bit. If it's on the background, then it's fine, because we need pure white background and this is all okay. But we should never have this on the product. This function can be turned on in the camera, in the menu settings, and it's really useful every day that I shoot products. I hope you got some useful tips from this video, and in the next one I will go more into detail how to use different lighting setups on different products. So I'll see you in the next one.